From what I know, he spent most of his time with an abusive family, and he was chained to to a tree in the yard most of his time. Um, and he managed to run away from from that home, and he was eventually picked up by animal police. Maggie's mom had seen him in the yard, and saw this dog that was chained to the fence pretty much every day, and obviously that stuck out in her mind, being a person who loves animals. When she found out that Frank was in the pound, she realized that his owner was not gonna pick him up, so she just picked him up and rescued him. Well, Frank has a troubled past, so he had some problems adjusting to a new home with 5 other dogs, and him and one other dog got in a bunch of fights in particular. Frank being mostly the aggressor, and he also had a little bit of a problem with biting humans in the face. He was called Frankie Face Fighter. Me and my girlfriend Maggie got Frank because we were really wanting a dog, and we wanted to see if maybe Frank would adjust better to a single dog home. But it didn't seem like he would adjust that well at first. He actually bit me a few times, once pretty bad, bloodshot everywhere. But I mean, he's slowly gotten better. It's a process, and it seems to be working out. We're pretty strict with what we want from him. If he does something wrong, like growls or shows aggression, we'll put him in his own little bed, and whenever he doesn't show aggression, we give him absolute positive reinforcement. We tell him he's such a good boy and give him treats. Training him was much easier than I thought. He only knew the basic commands of sit and stay, lay down. But since we've had him, we've taught him to roll over and shake as well. And obviously, he is a lot better at every command now. Like, he actually will sit when you tell him to sit. And it wasn't very hard. Like, after about an hour of pretty tenuous training, he would start to get the hang of it. We first realized Frank was an adventure pup when we took him to the Blue Ridge Parkway, which is closed off during the winter. And we were unsure about having him off the leash. Some dogs just like to run away and never come back. So we let him off just to see how he would do, and he was great. He just ran around, exhausted all of his energy, and would never really leave eyesight of us. And we realized at that moment that this is an adventure pup. He's got ultimate endurance, never gives up, like will out hike anybody I know, and like he just loves it. That's what he lives for. And the important thing to remember with dog adoption is that, I mean, there are going to be rough edges, and he's going to have problems. But pretty much every dog can be rehabilitated. You just have to be patient. I mean, in his case, he's bitten several humans and could have easily been put down. And now he's a sweetheart who brightens our lives. And you really shouldn't give up on a dog.